Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, beautiful night. Man, I'm fired up, guys. Listen, it might not be the most, productive thing, but I have been on nonstop go mode. When we're in a flow state and when we're hustling like this, it is unbelievable what we accomplish inside of this community, inside this team, guys. I've literally watched the craziest things manifest, right? I was working all day long yesterday, all the way till like 7 a.m. this morning, man. Slept for like 3 hours, back up to the grind. We're just running, man. I heard this thing when I got started in this industry, and it's, people are like, what do I got to do to get to 10,000 a month? What do I got to do to get to a full-time income? What do I got to do to quit my job? Whatever it takes. Like literally whatever it takes in this business, what does it take? Whatever it takes, like literally whatever you have to do, be willing to do it, and you're going to get what you want. And so I'm fired up. I'm excited, guys. Anybody who's close to me right now, anybody who's running it up with me right now, Tip, obviously a lot of different people on this call. If you are close to the fire, you are going to see success here in 2024. Absolutely life-changing success, guys. If you're brand new to the call, my name is Josh Amundsen. I am 26 years old. I've been a digital entrepreneur since I was 13, but I've been doing it full time since I was 20, I think. I'd say 20 years old. Yeah, roughly around there. I've been trading for about 8 years. Absolutely love cryptocurrency. Love what we have going on here. There's so many different, companies that are trying to do what we have, and it's just not even comparable, guys. And a lot of companies where they're teaching people how to trade, they're teaching people how to get to the next level. They're basically telling, their educators, hey, as long as you're charismatic and as long as you know how to talk to the people you're educating and make them have fun, and a little bit about trading, you can educate for the company. That's not how iGenius does it, guys. We're very, very strict on who we allow to step up and educate almost 100,000 people around the entire world. And so that's why I'm proud to be a part of this company, guys. What we have going on here is extremely special. Absolutely crazy, guys. We are the longest lasting, and I'd say as of right now, the most successful trading, financial education, and network marketing company out there, hands down, guys. If you are excited and fired up for this opportunity, I want you to drop a 1 inside the chat. Put a 1 inside the chat. Let's get it, baby. Let's get fired up. So I want to talk about a few things today, guys. We're going to do a quick call. All right. We're going to do a quick call. It's not going to be a long one, right? I want to just provide some value to everyone on this team. Okay. I want to give good expectations for everyone on this team of what they can expect, what they got to know, and how they got to think about this, right? I've been in this industry now for 6 years. Okay. I want you to really think about how long 6 years is. Okay, like think about how many days that is, how many weeks that is, how many ups and downs that is, how many hard times that was, how many good times that was. Like really think about 6 years, right? Take your age that you are right now, however old you are, subtracted by 6. That's how long I've been doing this for. All right. So if you're brand new in this industry and you're less than a year in, you're less than 2 years in, you're essentially brand new. Right. My first year, guys, I barely made any money. I had no mentorship. I didn't know what was going on. I had no guidance. Right. But I didn't give up. I didn't quit, and that's what's so special about what we have going on here is we have built systems. We have things to make people successful now. But I just kind of want to lay out some expectations for you if you are brand new. Right. First things first, right? Comparison is the thief of joy. All right. And if you aren't taking notes now on this call, I would highly recommend that you have a notebook out and jot this stuff down, because what I'm saying on this call, it's not, I like to call it cookie munchers, right? It's individuals who like to get on the call and, they're chewing on cookies like, oh, I love this motivational stuff, right? Like it gets me fired up. You got to write this stuff down so you can use it, apply it, and change your life, right? So comparison is the thief of joy. Okay. You are not going to be happy in this business if you're sitting there every single day comparing yourself to people. Right. I did it. I'm not perfect. Don't get me wrong at all. I definitely compare myself to people, but I look at it as like, I'm inspired by these people. Like one of the top earners in our company, guys, he's making $100,000 a week right now. He's 28 years old. Nothing special about him at all. Just crazy work ethic, absolute discipline, positive attitude. But I look at that and I'm like, man, I'm inspired because if he can do it, I can do it. And if I can do it, you guys can do it. And if you guys can do it, other people can do it. That's just the reality of it, right? So just don't compare your chapter 1 to someone's chapter 13, someone's chapter 36, right? If you're on chapter 1, you have to just focus on the level in front of you, right? You got to focus on what you need to get better at right now. Okay. Every single different level of income in this business is going to require a different version of you. You have to change in order to make more money. You have to stop doing certain things and start doing certain things in order to make more money. If I sat down with you, if you've been in the business for like 6 months, let's say, for an example, if I sat down with you and I did a complete audit of your entire life, when are you working? How much hours are you putting in? What are your distractions? How much time do you dedicate to that? All this stuff. Who are your friends? Like if I did a complete audit of your life, I could probably tell you what needs to go and what needs to come in. You could probably take out a notebook right now and you could write down the people that need to get out of your life. You could probably write down, the bad habits that need to get out of your life ASAP, and you could probably write down a lot of stuff you should start doing, but like I was saying, guys, in entrepreneurship and business and being a business owner and actually making it in this industry, guys, you got to take it really serious. This is your life you're talking about, right? This isn't a game, it's not a game. This is a real business, right? This industry right here, guys, has made the most millionaires in the entire world behind real estate. This industry has made the most millionaires in the entire world right behind real estate, right? And so it's not a game. You got to take this serious, right? If you treat this like a business, it's going to pay you like one. If you treat it like a hobby, hobbies tend to cost money, right? And we're here to make money. If you want to make some money in the next 12 months, some serious money, drop a 7 in the chat. All right. If you want to make some money in the next 12 months, get this to a part-time income, full-time income. I want you to drop a 7 in the chat. I know I did. I remember my first year in, man, I made $15,000 my first year. Right. I was super happy. Right. I was like, that's insane. Oh man. But, I also graduated college and I was watching all my friends go make 70,000 a year. Right. And I was like, maybe I chose the wrong career field. They're all making more money than me. Right. Next year I passed that and the year after that. And so it's been a beautiful experience, everyone. Now let's talk about trading here for a second. Okay. There are specific things that you need to really practice on when it comes to trading. Okay. Trading is, you don't want to make it about making money. Don't look at trading like making money. That's not what we're here to do first with trading. With trading, your main goal is to learn how to have a positive expectancy system. Right? That's your main goal in trading, is to learn, obviously, the fundamentals, learn what you're looking at, learn the technicals, learn how to use MetaTrader, right? Learn the different applications, which the academy, the university will teach you, right? But your end goal is to have great risk management, right? I do not risk more than 0.5% a trade ever. I never do. There's no point. There's literally not. The biggest financial firms in the entire world are telling you, hey, on average, we're going to grow your retirement account or your funds 8% a year, right? You don't need to grow 30% a month. Okay. The best of the best of the best barely can do that. Okay. So your goal should be 5-10% a month, right? That should be your goal, right? You just want to beat the national average and then you can manage your own money. It's really, really cool. So I want you guys to take your time with trading and learn how to get a positive expectancy system. Now, what is a positive expectancy system? Guys, the market is either going to go up or it's going to go down eventually, right? So it's about having a positive expectancy system. You're expecting which way the market's going to go and being positive and correct about it more than being incorrect, right? It's learning how to have more successful trades than unsuccessful trades, okay? Now, a lot of stuff goes into that. That's why we're using demo accounts. That's why we're practicing. That's why you're building habits, right? There's a quote I heard right when I got started in this industry, okay? If you are emotional while you're trading, it's because of a lack of experience and education. If you are emotional while you're trading, it's because of a lack of experience and education. So what does that mean? If you catch yourself being emotional, like you're so happy this trade is just crushing it, your account's growing, stuff like that, or you just did a really, really bad trade, right? And you're just mad and you're pissed off and you want to just quit, right? It's because of a lack of experience and education. Good traders, successful traders understand that all traders lose. We literally lose and win in this business. It's about having a good risk to reward, right? Winning more than you lose, obviously, not over risking your account. Our goal is to slowly grow it over time. If you're on this call right now and you have been in the business for over 60 days and you have not completed the university, Money Pro, Market Pro, in my opinion, you're not even taking this serious at all. And I know people who have completed on this call, people who haven't, but that is my honest, true opinion, is if you're on this call and you have not completed what you paid, we all pay to have access to, right? You're not even taking this serious. You gotta increase that level of seriousness. This is your business. This is your life, right? This is a way for you to make a full-time income from your phone. You want to complete the university, guys. Get through it. Take handwritten notes on everything, guys. If I just held up all my notebooks right now, man, I have like, I need 10 arms. But you want to get through that stuff, all right? So just a little bit of statistics about trading for everyone if you are brand new. Okay. I've said this on calls before, but trading obviously takes time to learn how to do, right? I've seen people come in and in their first 3 months make $100,000, right? And some of you know that individual on this call. I've seen people who have gotten started and it took them 4 years to make $100,000. All right. What's it worth to you? That individual who just finally made 100 grand after 4 years, she calls me the other day and I was like, hey, well, let me ask you a question. Was it worth learning and failing and learning to now 4 years later now have the skill where you've now made 100 grand and it's going to continue to go and go and go? And she was like, Josh, I'm so happy and grateful that I did that. And I'm like, exactly, right? So what I'm trying to explain to you guys is trading takes time. It's different for everyone. Every single person who ever enters this, it's all different, right? No one here is going to have the same exact trading results as the next person. It's all unique to you, right? It's about your childhood traumas that's involved. It's about, your if you're an adrenaline junkie, if you're good with discipline, all that stuff. These are all factors to it, right? So your goal is to become a bulletproof mindset where you don't veer off plan, right? We have systems that we follow with trading, and stuff like that. And we're going to start doing some really, really cool calls here, so everyone can really level up their trading game faster. Okay. Like for an example, one of the main things that I like to do when I'm on a call with people is I like to make sure that they understand all of the important basics of trading. I like them to go through the university first, but if you guys go look at the Wi-Fi Money Telegram chat right now, I'll drop it in right now. I like to make sure people have the basics done, like I want them to go through the university, then learn those things right there. And that's what's really going to level up your trading game to the next level, is that stuff. Okay. But what I want to do for this call, everyone, is because I've been getting a lot of questions, right? On how to do this. Okay. Trading takes time, guys. My honest opinion for you, it takes 7 years to become a professional world-class in any industry. Prove me wrong, right? It takes 7 years on average to become world-class in any industry around the world on average, right? Here, it's a 3 to 5 year plan where you will never work a job again. I'm on year 6 of not working a job. It's real. It's real. I remember I was brand new. I just signed up. I swear I just signed up. It was like it was yesterday. And I'm sitting there like seeing these individuals who are full-time, making over 10,000 a month, some of them making 100,000 a month, million a month. And I'm sitting there, with my business partner, Jay, and we're like, is that possible for me? We like every day we're asking ourselves that, like, is that possible? Like, can I actually do that? Can I accomplish that? And we just had to shut the voices out in our head that were telling us, no, you can't. We had to shut those out, guys. And, we just stay consistent. We studied the people who had what we want, and then we just repeated what they were doing until we got what they had. That's all we did. Exact same thing, guys. There's a whole blueprint and a roadmap on how to do it. Okay. But I just want everyone to, give yourself a solid chance at having success here. Think about it. COVID was almost half a decade ago. COVID was almost half a decade ago. We're approaching it very, very quickly, guys. Isn't that crazy? Wasn't it like we were just locked up in our houses the other day? Like, it's insane. And now we're literally approaching 2025. We're a year away from it. It's coming like that, guys. So give yourself a year or two to learn this skill. A year or two to learn a skill that can pay you for a lifetime and save you a lot of money from having to use other people is 100% worth it. Okay. So I just wanted to kind of explain that. And I want to kind of dive into this. Okay. I almost thought it was the end of the world. Here we are. Exactly. Yep. So a lot of people have been asking me, guys, when I got started, I was in college. I had 18 credits in school. I was an IT major. I had a girlfriend at the time. I was, going to the gym. I was working for the school. I was setting up events. I was, booking out contractors for the school. I was running a side hustle. I was in a leadership program. I had the cryptocurrency club that I was the president of. There was a lot going on. And then here comes this business, whoop, on my lap. And I'm like, let's do it. I'm just fired up. It was a lot. I had a lot on my plate. Some of you may feel like that right now. Like you added this opportunity, for you to go out and make an online income onto your plate, and you might have a lot going on in your life. But listen, what I was told when I got started is if you can just put in at least, an hour a day, 60 minutes a day, 5 days a week. So 5 hours throughout your entire week. It could be Sunday nights. It could be 1 a.m. It could be 8 a.m. Whenever you want, just 5 hours a week. In 90 days, you're not going to be a pro yet, but you're going to be able to be trading on your own at that point. That's how powerful this platform is. Okay. So even a little bit of time and you're going to have progression and growth. And that's what this is about. Okay. Now, in this opportunity, guys, when I got started, I was in college. I didn't have any money. I was broke. Like literally, it was insane. It was intense. But I knew the value of what I saw when I got on a call, right? I value my time very, very heavily, just like a lot of you do obviously, right? Like, when you're making a decision to join an opportunity, you want to make sure it's a good opportunity. And that's how I was, right? I consider myself a very smart person. I have a lot of knowledge, a lot of street smarts. And so, I thought the same thing when I was getting started, and I made the decision, yes, it's worth it. And so, but one thing I didn't have was money to pay my subscription. I did not have money to pay my subscription, guys. I literally didn't. And in my first opportunity, I mean, it was just like basically the company had a thing where it was like, hey, for anybody who doesn't want to pay their subscription, we have a basically referral program. If you share it with 4 people, you don't have to pay anymore. For me, I was like, I'm all over that 100%. I didn't have any money. I needed to, right? Some of you, not a big deal. Totally fine. I know tons and tons of people who just pay the subscription. Not a big deal at all, right? In Minnesota, me being a business owner, I'm not a CPA or a tax professional. So please consult professionals for professional advice with your state and situation. But in me being a business owner in the United States, I write this off on my taxes every year. This is called continued education. I've been writing it off for 6 years, right? But in the beginning, I did not have the money to pay for it. So if you are in a similar situation, guys, the reason this is an important thing, right? And I want to explain this to you is because when I got started, I saw a lot of other individuals who also didn't have money, but they were like, yeah, well, I just want to reach certain goals. And I want to get to a certain point before I ever share this with someone. Right. So I know it works for me and things like that. Well, this is what I saw happen. A couple of things. One, those individuals that were just barely getting by to pay their membership, they were not trading how they were supposed to be trading. They were trying to squeeze money out of the markets, right? They're taking unnecessary trades. They're trading way too much. They're blowing their accounts. They're not following a proper system, And so the individuals that I saw that went and got their free account and then they got the relax because there's no monthly payment, right? They were able to go and learn at a way more progressive rate. They were able to not stress about stuff. Now, if that resonates with you guys, I will help you do it. I will literally help you do it. I've done it with thousands of people, but it's optional. It's totally up to you guys. I does not bother me whatsoever if you guys want to get a free account or not, but I've been having people ask me a lot. So I want to just share with you guys how you're going to do it. Okay. I'll share with you how you do it. I'm going to tell you what I did first, what I messed up at, and how you can do it. Okay. When I made the decision, I was like, okay, I'll go share this with some people. It's education, right? People are going to come in. You guys have seen the academy. You've seen the university. There is a lot of education. It's a valuable platform, 100%. So when, obviously when I got started, guys, the first thing I did, I was in college, right? I took out my Snapchat and my Instagram and I just posted on my story. It's so amateur, black screen. And I said, who wants to make money with me in the foreign exchange market? And I just said, send me your email. Because no one cares about their email. Boom, I get email. People are just sending emails. They don't even know what it means, right? They just think they're going to make money by dropping an email to me. I'm like, okay. So I'm building this list, right? At least I know these individuals are interested in making an additional income. That's what I'm looking for. I do not want to work with people who don't want to work with me. I don't want to work with people that aren't trying to do this opportunity. I only want to work with people who are willing to put in the work and want this opportunity. They are out there. There are people that are searching and seeking for an opportunity like this to change their family life. They're trying to change the direction of their, obviously the generations that are coming. And so here's what I did, guys. I went out, and when I would message someone about trading, or when I would, talk to people when I was out and about in college, so I'd be like, yeah, man, I've been trading, with some people, and people are like, oh, really? Like, you trade? I'm like, I get excited because I'm like, oh, I'm like, yeah, I trade 100%. I trade with all these professionals. They're absolutely amazing. They crush it. They're multimillionaires, because a lot of them are. And, it's a whole university, hundreds, thousands of people, absolutely crushing it. It does cost money. It's like $175 a month, but you can also get a free account if you share it with 4 people. And you can also build a bit, right? Bleh. You're just word vomiting on them. You're scaring them. I was scaring people. People were like waiting for me to stop talking so they could walk away. Literally waiting for me to stop talking. I was selling them on why they shouldn't do it. Anybody relate to this? Anybody do that? Go ahead and drop one in the chat. If you guys can relate to that when you guys started. You're so excited because someone's interested in trading that you just explain the whole opportunity, right? That's exactly how I was. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people I spoke to like that. I even had a text message that if someone was interested in trading, I explained the entire opportunity through a text message, the whole business. It was long, and I sent it over Snapchat. When you send a Snapchat message and it's like this long and it just looks weird. I literally was doing that. I swear, it was my fault. I needed to get better. I needed to get better. I didn't blame the opportunity. I didn't blame the company. I didn't blame the comp plan. I didn't blame the trading. I didn't blame the educators, because I saw other people having success. And I was like, if they're having success, obviously I'm doing something wrong. I need to learn how to do it. That's my mindset. I was like, okay, how do I learn how to do this? What resources do I need? Who do I got to talk to? Who can give me the sauce? I was like, because you want to explain and present this opportunity, guys, because this is a multi-million-dollar business. You know how many 6 and 7 figure earners have came from this company? I'd say probably over 2,000 at this point. 2,000 people, 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s years old, right? All different types of people all across the world now making more. Dude, the average American makes $35,000 a year, crushing that. Okay. It's a crazy opportunity, right? But we have to be professionals when we're talking to people, right? Think about how you got presented this opportunity. I know a lot of you on this call, right? You probably got a pretty professional explanation of this opportunity, right? You probably got invited to check out a webinar, or you got invited to check out a Zoom call, or watch a recording video, record a video, maybe a live event too. We do them in Minnesota, right? It's a professional experience. That's how your people need to have the same experience, right? Because it's a professional business. You know what I mean? And so once I learned I was doing that wrong, okay, this was the huge thing. All right. I decided, okay, I am going to basically go by the quote, less is more, right? I'm going to withhold all the information I was spewing on people, and I'm going to wait for a professional presentation to explain the information to them, right? You want to let the professionals in the beginning explain the opportunity to people. I feel you guys. Like, for those of you on this call that are, you're confident in yourself, you know how to talk, stuff like that, but you might not have the skills yet that you need in this business. Yeah, I get it. You want to go out there and just explain it yourself, talk to your people, your people, right? You know what they like, how to talk to them, things like that. But I'm telling you guys, you don't want to reinvent the wheel. I'm telling you, this is what you do. All right. Don't reinvent the wheel, follow the system. Okay. So it's very simple, guys. For an example, I do not tell anyone anything about the business when I'm out in public, or text message or voice message, except that I trade with my business partners and we try to make money every day. I trade with my business partners and we try to make money every single day, because that's what we do, guys. You could say you trade with your friends and we try to make money every day. That is what we do. Okay. We trade with our friends and we try to make money every day. We trade with our business partners. We try to make money every day. And then people are like, you trade? And you're like, yeah. And you're like, do you? And they're like, no, because guess what? Almost 90% of America doesn't trade or invest. And then you ask them why. Act like everyone trades. It's going to make them feel FOMO and weird. And they're going to be like, I don't know. I don't know why I don't trade. And you could say, hey, well, if you want to hop in a call with me and my business partner sometime, I mean, I'm sure I can ask them to see if it's okay. You got to act like you're doing them a favor. You have to act like here's the reality is, guys, we have the opportunity that's going to change their life. What are they presenting to you? What opportunities are they providing you? We are providing them the opportunity. You have to act like it. We are doing something for them, right? We're offering something that could change your life. Don't be, passive aggressive about it. Don't be rude about it. That's not what I'm saying, guys. I'm just saying, act like everyone trades. And yeah, I guess I can hook you up. You can get on a call with us. I can ask, here, let me get your number. Let me get your Instagram. Let me ask my buddy. Let me see it's okay, So just some stuff I want to drop into the notes real quick, okay? All right, real quick. So if you guys do not know a message that you can send to people, here's a simple one right here. Okay. I'm going to put this in the Telegram as well. All right. Listen, when you're talking to people, right? I had friends that I reached out to that wanted to trade, and I was like, awesome. And they're still trading with us till this day. I changed their life. Literally, I've changed people's lives because I got uncomfortable and invited people. Okay. So just understand, guys, these messages I just sent you, they're not about you hitting up someone and being like, hey, Aaron, hey, Sarah, check how much money I've made. Look at my success. Look what I've accomplished. That's not what this message is about, right? This message is you letting people know that you're trading with individuals that have been doing it for years. They're down to help other people learn. Do you want to hop on a call with us and talk about trading? That's it. You are just the middleman. You're just connecting them to us. Anybody on this group chat, you can throw anyone you want in group chats with me. I'll do presentations with you. We can do calls with you. Same with Tippa, Mason. There's a lot of people on this call. You can do literal calls with us. We'll explain the information to people, right? It's always best to have one of us on the call with you until you understand what's going on. Okay. So let's go through one of these messages, right? There's one if you know the person and one if you don't. Okay. Here's the one if you know the person. All right. Hey, how's it going, John? Right. You can change it to make it sound like you if you want. Again, this is just for people that want a free account. All right. I've had a lot of people ask me, so I'm showing you guys how to do it. It's very simple and it's going to change people's lives. We're going to help them too. If they get started, we are going to help get them started. We're going to help them get their bookmark set up. We're going to help them get a game plan going. I'm going to help you guys. Okay. Tippa's going to help you. A lot of different people on this call are going to help your new people. Don't feel like it's all you. So, hey, how's it going, John? I just wanted to let you know, I recently started trading with one of my friends. He's been doing it for 4 to 5 years. That's me or whoever obviously got you started in the business if you want. He's always down to help new people learn. Because I am. Would you want to hop on a call with my friend and I to talk about trading this week if I set one up? Notice at the end of the message, it's a would you if I. At the end of the message, would you want to hop on a call with my friend and I to talk about trading if I set one up for us? Would you do something for me if I did something for you? That's how you want to ask people questions. Would you if I? Now, here's what's going to happen. All right. When you send that message to people, rule number 1, just keep track of it. Just write down who you're talking to. This is a business, right? You're not just spamming people. You're literally reaching out and creating connections with them. You're trying to figure out who's interested, right? So when you message people, guys, some of them are going to say, no, I'm not interested. That's okay. That's totally okay. Not everyone wants to learn how to trade, guys. Some people want to be doctors, lawyers, nurses, chefs, a lot of different stuff, right? And you got to respect that. That's totally fine. Okay. If someone says no to me, I just say, hey, no worries at all. Just let me know when you want to start trading and making some money with us. And then I check up with them again in a month, because a no is not a no forever. A no is just a not yet. No doesn't mean permanent. No means not yet, guys. So I check up with them in a month. Hey, how's it going? Just kind of seeing what you've been working on. If anything's new, we've been absolutely crushing it over here. Now, what about this? What happens if you message someone and they say, well, how much money have you made? Or does this cost money? Or why are you hitting me up? Do you get commission out of it or something? Or, whatever, right? They ask you any question. Okay. Here's how you handle it. Okay. You heard it here first, folks. I'm telling you how to do it. If you do a different version of this, that's on you. Okay. I'm telling you what works. whatever questions they ask you. How much money have you made? Does this cost money? Do I have to recruit people? Blah, 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 whatever the case may be. All you have to say is this: hey, that's a great question. Let's hop on a call with my friend and let's talk about it. You need to become a professional question deflector. Ching! Whatever question they throw at you, ching, you're just deflecting it, right? It's very, very simple, okay? So I'm gonna type it in the chat. Hey, that's a great question. Let's hop on a call with my friend or business partner, and let's talk about it. Okay, that's all you got to say. Hey, Brady, how much money have you made in the last 6 months? Hey, that's a great question. Let's hop on a call with my friend. Let's talk about it. Let's say you message your friend, Aaron. Aaron's like, dude, I didn't know that you trade. Like, I had no idea. Like, does it cost money to trade with you guys? Like, what are the results? Like, what's like the ROI? Like, what do you think about what's going on in the market right now? Like, send me your portfolio and stuff. Like, what do you got going on? Hey, that's a great question. Let's hop on a call with my friend. Let's talk about it. Let's say you message Sam or Sarah, and they're like, it kind of sounds like you're trying to sell me something. Like, do I have to buy anything, or like, do I just trade with you guys? Like, how does this work? Hey, that's a great question. Let's hop on a call with my friend. Let's talk about it. That's it. Okay. Now here's the next thing. Once you send that message, just take their contact information and throw them in a group chat with us. Done. Hey, Josh, this is my friend Aaron. He's interested in learning more about trading. Aaron, this is Josh. He's been trading for, almost a decade now, and he's helped a lot of people doing it. Sam, this is my friend Josh. Josh is my friend Sam. She's interested in learning about trading. Sam, this is Josh. He's been helping people for about a decade, and he's been doing it full time for about 6 years. Right? You're just getting people in group chats with us. Because here's the thing: we have results. We've been doing this. We're full time. We can answer any question. We can overcome any objection. That's why you guys want to use us. Here, that's how you guys go out and get a free account. Okay. Here's a tip of advice. Don't ask people if it's okay if you throw them in a group chat with us. My friends that are multimillionaires, I'm talking about running laps around people financially inside the United States, right? They live in Miami, they live in Cali, they live in, obviously Texas, all over the place, right? If they have someone that needs to meet or I need to meet, they just throw me in a group chat. They literally just throw me in a group chat all day long. They're like, Josh, this is Robert. Talk to him about XYZ. I know it probably costs money, but they know that I need to meet them. So guys, when someone you're talking to them, don't be like, hey, is it okay if I throw you in a group chat with my friend or my business partner? That makes people feel like they're getting cornered. That makes people feel like you're about to sell them something, right? Here's the thing. All we're doing is we're educating and then we're informing people on what we do, and we're collecting a decision. I don't care if people do it or don't do it. If they do it, awesome. I'm excited to work with them. If they don't do it, awesome. No worries at all. Do you know anybody else who's interested in making money online, becoming financially free? Right. So if this is kind of making sense, if you're gaining some knowledge from it, right? If you're like, wow, like that's actually a good point, I want you to drop a 5 inside the chat. Okay. If you're hearing some tips that are like, man, I've been doing that, man, I got to stop doing that, man, I need to talk to people differently, right? And again, this is just for anybody who wants a free account, guys, completely optional. You don't have to do it. That's what, see, this opportunity is so special, right? We have 2 ways to make money in this business. One, you can trade. You can just be a customer. You can learn how to manage finances. You can learn how to day trade. You can learn how to long-term trade, learn how to invest, build a stock portfolio, get into cryptocurrencies, NFTs, using AI strategies. There's so many different things for trading, right? But this is a dual wielded sword, right? You also have the ability to create a passive residual income inside this business, a check that hits your bank account every Friday. See, for me, guys, listen, this is my mindset on it. I have goals, right? I wanted to be a millionaire as fast as possible, as fast as possible. That's my goal, right? And I want to retire my parents. I want to take my family on private jets, travel around the world. I want to help my friends and family. I want to give back to the community. I want to create charities, a lot of different stuff, right? So I was willing to do whatever it took to get to my goals the quickest. All right. I want to explain an example here. Okay. The 2 different ways of making money in this business, right? Let's say trading and building the business. You, for an example, can go ahead and, if you're trading, imagine this. Imagine trading is like you see a $20 bill on the ground, right? You bend over, you pick it up, you put it in your pocket. You're like, awesome. And then you see another $20 bill that's 20 feet over there. And you're like, nah, I'm not going to get that one. It's too far away, right? That's what it's like saying no to building the business, right? They go hand in hand. completely, guys. So that's how I looked at it. I didn't have money to fund my trading accounts with. I put $500 in my first trading account, guys, and I ended up blowing it. And I was devastated. I was devastated. I was like, that was like all my money. Oh my God. Then I was like, okay, I'm going to go create a passive residual income inside this business and change people's lives 100% and put them on a whole new course. And I'm going to get paid to do it every single Friday. Now it's been 6 years. Okay. I've been a 6-figure earner for 3 years just from the business side, guys. Imagine what I'm able to do for investment opportunities. I started a hedge fund, right? I started a social media agency. I'm able to help friends and family, stuff like that, guys. That's why I went out and created this opportunity. Okay. So hopefully this is making sense to you. I want to just talk about a few things real quick in terms of this business so you can level up. Okay. I've been telling everyone this lately. All right. The most successful people in the world use a calendar. Okay. If you're on this call and you don't use a calendar, we got to change that rapido. Like right away, guys. Your calendar, like here, let me show you guys. I'll show you guys my calendar right now. Okay. I'll give you a little example. All right, take a look at this. Okay. So this was my calendar for today. Okay. My calendar for today is right here. All right. We're going through the 21st right here. All right. Just call it to call it to call it to call it to call. That's called massive action and productivity. All right. Now I get a lot of you are brand new and you're like, how do I pack my calendar like that? Or some of you are like, I don't have the time to do that. Listen, I didn't have the time. I didn't have the resources. I didn't have the mentorship. I didn't have anything that you guys have right now. And I still made it happen. I had consistency and I was resilient. I was not going to lose. No way. I'm not going to lose. That was my mindset. I don't care. And so what you guys should be doing is I want you guys to use Google Calendar and I want you to create a success schedule. Me and Jay, every time we're like a new year starts, we're going to do it right on the first. We do it every year. We take out a notebook. We draw a line down the notebook and we write 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10 a.m., 11 a.m., 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we map our day out from the minute, guys. Cause that's like when I got started, I was a huge, I'll just freestyle it. Right. I know what I got to do. I'll just get it done. I don't really need a calendar, I'll just do it. I was a freestyler, right? I just freestyle my life. No wonder I wasn't getting past $500 a month in income for a year. I was freestyling it. I had to dial in. I got to take this serious. I had to build a business. So I took my calendar out and I literally mapped my day out from minute to minute to minute to minute. Everything. I'm talking about eating, sleeping, breaks, you hanging out with a significant other, work, prospecting, presenting, and enrolling, trading, studying, investing, marketing, right? I mapped my whole day out, one successful day. And then I repeat it 7 days in a row. And that's an amazing week. And then I repeat it 4 weeks in a row. That's an amazing month. And then I repeat that month 12 times in a row. That's an amazing year. You'll have one of the best years of your entire life if your days are mapped out to the minute. You heard it here. I'm telling you guys, this is what changed. I went from $150 a month to 15,000 a month when I started organizing my life. Okay. It didn't happen overnight. Okay. It didn't happen overnight, but I'm telling you guys see how I got bookmarks, right? I got bookmarks. I'm organized. I have all my stuff in here. Okay. That's what we want to accomplish, right? You guys should be striving to do that for yourself. When I got in this business, guys, I was so excited to be a business owner. I'm like, let's go. I was like, I don't want a boss. I don't like people telling me what to do. I want to run my life. I want to control my hours. I don't want to be able to get fired, right? I've been fired from jobs. I was not a good employee, right? I wasn't built to be an employee. That's just not it, guys. I want to control my future. Nothing wrong with being having a job though, guys. There's nothing wrong with it, right? I just wasn't a good employee. I like teams. I like bonding. I like communication. I like making money. I like high goals. I like crushing them. I like being excited. I like optimism. And sometimes it didn't align with the job I had. So just create a schedule for yourself. Okay. Everyone on this call, if you're going to create a daily success schedule, I want you to drop a 7 in the chat. All right. If you're going to do it, if you're not going to do it, don't drop it in there. Okay. I want to create 6-figure earners on this team. I want to be able to go to Miami or Cali or Scottsdale, rent out mansion Airbnbs and be able to just hustle together, travel together, impact lives together. Right. And it's all going to start with us organizing our life. And it's exciting. It's super cool. Once you guys get this stuff locked in, oh my gosh, it's game changing. Right. It's game changing. Okay. And then I'm going to mention one last thing. I know we've been going here. I'm going to have Tipa come up here and share it a second, but I want you guys to also, in order to level up, right? 2024 is about to start. Okay. You do not want to have the same year, I'm guessing, that you had in 2023. You want to have a kick-ass year in 2024, right? We want to make money. We want to help people. You imagine you have people on your team that are like, bro, I've made $5,000 this month. You're going to be like, oh, it feels so good, right? It's about helping people first, helping other people first. Okay. I want you guys to take out a notebook and I want you to write down distractions, and I want you to write every freaking thing that is distracting you in your life. Mine, when I got started, girlfriend, drinking, partying, smoking weed, hanging out with dumb friends that were broke, busted, disgusted, sleeping in too late, not working. There was a lot of things I was doing wrong. Binge watching Netflix, watching TV shows that were hour-long episodes, and there's 6 seasons with 10 episodes a season. I was doing so many things wrong, guys, when I got started. I had to take out a pen, write down the word distractions, right? And I had to make a decision, right? What's the Latin root word in decision? Die, right? Genocide, cut off, kill. You have to kill those distractions, like completely. You got to imagine like you're going to war with yourself. That's how I looked at it, and it doesn't have to be so anxiety filled and like, oh my gosh, this is intense, right? Just tell yourself like, I'm going to go to war with myself and I deserve it. Like I deserve this life that I want. So I literally stopped hanging out with my high school friends. I stopped going out for like a year. I stopped, drinking. I started going to the gym. I took my TV out of my room. I eliminated anything that was a distraction. And my days were just grind, health, wealth, love, happiness, personal development, positive affirmations. Man, I was in flow state, and I am right now, guys. So I just want you to do that for yourself. You have to cut the distractions out. I'm telling you guys, how do you get rid of a bad habit? Replace it with a good habit, right? You have 24 hours in a day. If you're doing a lot of dumb bad shit, excuse my language, throughout the day, you have to replace that with something else. If you just tell yourself, okay, I'm not going to do the bad stuff, and then you're just sitting there like, what do I do with my time? You have to replace it with something good. That's how you do it, guys. You will absolutely change your life. Okay. For everyone that's in this call, I'm going to have Tippa spit a little bit of game here for a second, but we only got 5 minutes, but I want you guys to just make a decision that you're going to do this and you're going to absolutely crush it. Okay. Don't be the statistics of entrepreneurs and business owners that are like, I'm going to give it a try and just quit. Don't do it. I want you to take this serious. I want you to make money, and I want you to help your family. I want you to retire your parents if that's your goal, pay off debts. I want you to be able to travel more. I don't want you to let this opportunity slip through your hands. Okay. So you got to stay close to the fire and just step into the leadership role that you have inside you. Everyone on this call is a leader. You don't need to be an amazing speaker. You don't need to be the best presenter. You don't need to be the most strong, positive-minded person ever. I've seen all different types of people have success. You just got to be consistent. Okay. You got to be consistent, and you got to have a hard work ethic. Okay. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. Okay. So with that being said, Tippo, we got like 4 or 5 minutes if you want to come on here and just spit some stuff. Marissa Chase is having a launch call, guys, for anybody who has a prospect hopping on. Me, Anthony Napolitano, her, we're getting on and we're launching like absolutely crazy. Okay. So if you have any guests, have them hop on. It's in the Zoom chat. It's the Telegram, or excuse me, it's a Zoom. It's in the Telegram chat. It's a Zoom link, and they can register for the call. It's about to start here in about 3-4 minutes. Okay. So I hope you guys learned something. I'm going to go ahead and pass it over to Tippa. I've worked with thousands of people around the world, and it's very rare that I meet someone that has a work ethic like this kid. It's absolutely unbelievable, guys. I've known him for about 3 years, and he is ramping it up to the next level. So I'm gonna go ahead and spotlight his video, have him share some stuff for the next 3-4 minutes, and let's get it.
What's up? What's up? How are y'all feeling? Hey, first of all, shout out to you, Josh. I am so grateful for you, bro. And everyone else should be as well in here. You're dropping $1 million worth of game right now. So if anyone has learned anything in the chat or in the chat, type an M in the chat right now because I know I learn stuff every single time that Josh talks. So, I don't have a lot of time and I know we have that call at 8. So, I'll tell you guys a little bit about my story, right? I first got into this business to learn trading, right? That was the first goal. That was the only goal, right? And Josh is spoken a lot about the reasons to get a free account, right? To build good habits for trading, so you're not stressed about the monthly payments if that's a factor for you. But I chose to go beyond that, right? I chose to start building the business. And the reason for that, and it's like, everyone else has different goals and different aspirations. But for me, one, I love to connect with like-minded individuals, right? I know how important having a good positive environment is and how that will open so many doors and challenge and encourage you to grow yourself, right? But on top of that, I want to be that positive environment for other people, right? I want to inspire. I want to help people grow. I want to help them want to grow, right? So then that's why I started building the business. You can, like, the way I see it is that first and foremost, I need to be on my own 2 feet. I want my family to not ever have to worry about finances again, right? But then beyond that, beyond money, right? Money is just a tool to create this lifestyle. But beyond that is I want to create a big positive impact in the world. But how can I expect to do such a thing if I can't positively impact my current environment, my immediate environment? A lot of people will look around and what they'll see is a desert, right? They'll just see a desert. They'll just see some cactus, some, what's it called? With tumbleweeds, tumbling in the wind. But for me, I want to see a jungle. I want to see plants, animals growing like crazy all over, right? And so that's why I started building the business. I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit, about why I do that. But just for a little bit of substance, trading is a source of active income, right? An active income that can give you an unlimited amount of income, right? And the longer you do it, the time is going to be in your favor, right? It's called compound interest. So the beautiful thing about it is that even though it's active income, once you learn the skill of trading, you're only going to be doing it 5 to 10 hours out of the week, right? So then it gives you a lot more time and location freedom to do lots of other things, okay? On the other side of things, with the business building, you can start earning residual passive income, okay? That's when it's a real game changer. That's when you're making money while you're sleeping, right? So if that's something that you guys want to do, type some ones in the chat, guys. Type some ones in the chat if you want to build some residual passive income, okay? So I'm not gonna, there's a lot of things to like learn about, how to go about certain things. Josh was talking about it in the chat. So what I want to do for you guys is just offer some resources, okay? If you want to go full-time with the other side of the business building, you need to make a decision to stop being an amateur, stop being a poser, and start striving to become a professional. All right. So this audio that I'm going to share in this chat right now is called GoPro, 7 Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Professional, guys. Eric Worre, this is basically the network marketing Bible. Okay, guys, this is your business building Bible. I just put the Spotify link in the chat. Some more resources to go listen and watch, guys. Matt Morris, absolute wizard, taught me and Josh also a lot of things about the business. And Eric Worre himself. They have a whole YouTube channel and everything that'll give you lots of information, lots of game that will be outside of this call because we are running out of time. But one last thing, network marketing, if you guys want to become successful with it, you don't need to be an expert on the platform. Yes, that helps. Yes, you should be striving to do the things that you need to do to understand the platform and become an expert in it, right? But you don't need to be an expert on the platform before you start making money in the network marketing side of things, right? You just need to become a professional at inviting people. Okay. So for the people that are in your business that want to start getting a free account, building the business, they need to start learning how to invite people properly, right? We are the ones presenting the opportunity. So if we don't present it correctly, we are doing our people a disservice, guys. By us not being professional and presenting the business in a professional way, we are doing the people that we're inviting a disservice. All right. So with that, it's already 8:02. Like I said, guys, make a decision to go pro tonight. I gave you some resources right there. My Instagram is also this. If you guys ever want to just chop it up, this is my number too. Chop it up, talk about the business. If you have any questions, you can always hit me up, right? I'm in Minnesota myself. I live like 15 minutes away from Josh. And I'm also a realtor here. So talk to me about anything, talk to me about the business, talk to me about trading, and let's get it. That's how,
All right. All
how
right,
we got started.
everyone. Dude, Tip, I appreciate that. Guys, round of applause for Tip for sharing that information. The call is live. Let's hop on it. Everyone get on here. Let's support Marissa. Let's launch. Let's go crazy. I just dropped the link in the Telegram. Let's lock in. All right. Peace.